hope you're doing well today. All right, got something for the beginners out there. What we're going to do is we're going to do our basic clawhammer stroke to a metronome. And what this does is it really helps you with your timing, and that's one thing that a lot of beginners have a problem with is their timing on these 3 steps. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play through it, and first I'm going to explain a little bit about the metronome to you. But I'm going to play through it, and then after that we're going to go on to a drum beat, which is a lot of fun to practice to. So first, the metronome. Let me start it for you. Okay, so what we have is we have it set to 70 beats per minute. Okay, so for every minute, it's going to beat 70 times. All right, we've got it set on 4/4 time, which is our time signature for most of our songs that we're going to play. And that little line going up and down is just going to, it's going to just go across the screen. Okay, and each time it goes to the end, that's 1 beat. Okay, so if we're to count this, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, something interesting that we have in our clawhammer stroke is that thumb. Remember, I said that was an 8th note. And I said that we say and that it's in between the 2 and the 3, right? It's in between the 2 and the 3 and in between the 4 and the 1. Okay, so halfway in between would be when that little ticker gets to the middle. Okay, so that's how we can sort of think about that in our mind. And as we play, we can do that count. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just hit play again. And then I'll count you in. And once we get back to 1, we'll talk and we'll say 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Okay, so now we need to fill in with our playing. So if we do our playing, remember we're doing our 3 steps, and if we're doing it on the first string, it just sounds like this. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Except we're going to do it with the ticker there. Now, I'm going to start out counting it off, okay? So I'm going to be counting it off while we're doing it. And one thing I'm going to do is after I do this for a little bit, I'm going to keep counting, but I'm going to stop playing the banjo so that you can practice along with the talking there. So let's give this a try. I think this will be fun. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 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 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Okay, now you can take this, I'm going to link it below. You can take this metronome and you can, it's just on YouTube, and they have tons of them on there for free. all these different channels. You have them available for you to use. I'm going to link this one down below, but you can get this to almost any BPM. You can say 65 BPM, 70, 75, 72, 80, whatever you want. And you can work on your basic clawhammer stroke or any timing that you want to work on with any song. So I'm going to go ahead and just run this a little more and go ahead and play along with it, and then we're going to work on the drum beat. So sometimes beginners will have a problem using the metronome. That click is just, I don't know, there's something about it that it just doesn't click for them. Haha. But another thing you can do is a drum beat, and these are a lot of fun. So if you've tried the metronome and you're not really feeling that one, maybe try the drum beat. So this is a 70 BPM drum beat, same thing. Except one thing that's really cool about this one, and I'll link it below again, is that it will come up with a 1, 2, 3, 4 on the screen. Our count is exactly the same, and the way we use it's the same, okay? So let's give that one a try. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, isn't that great? So you can use this, as I was saying, you can do it just for that basic clawhammer stroke on any string that goes along with lesson 1. Also lesson 2, where I'm doing the alternating pattern on 3 and 4 or 1 and 2, either one. Those just work the same way. You can just go like this. We'll do the 3-4 alternating pattern. Screwed it up. Okay, now I've got both of those links down below for the metronome and the drum beat that I've used here. Go ahead and practice those. It can make your practice session a lot more fun, and you're learning timing as well. Another good thing to do is get a foot to tap it, okay? So you can just tap your foot to the drum beat to start out with, just to sort of get the feeling of that. And that'll help. So go ahead and try these things and practice these things. And remember, you can set that to almost anything. They've got a whole bunch of different ones on there. But for this one, I'm going to just leave it at the 70 beats per minute. Okay, I hope you got something out of that, and I really hope you enjoyed it. But most of all, always remember, Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.